Bellator 265 all set to go, and we are happy to have Cheick Kongo now joining us here on CBS Sports HQ alongside Brian Campbell of Morning Combat. Cheick, thanks very much for hopping on with us. I said off the top that I have a very special place in my heart for this particular fight because it's two guys in their 40s that are set to battle here. I can relate to that being in my late 40s. I don't want to call you the elder statesman of Bellator, but certainly you've seen some bouts. So how are you feeling ahead of this one?
Honestly, I'm feeling really good, and I'm not saying that just because I have to face the next issue and my next opponent on Friday, but I'm feeling really good. So I had the time to prepare, to work on some specific work, to get back in shape, get injury free. So I was just surprised to still being pumped, for that bout at 46 years old.
Cheick, your run under the Bellator banner over the last 8 years has been impressive. A 12-3 record. You finally got to that title opportunity in 2019 against Ryan Bader, but as we all know, the fight was a no contest. There was no winner in the end. How motivated are you now, given your age, let's say, and the window closing, to get back and make right what could have happened to you that night against Bader?
Honestly, technically, I was supposed to win, for sure, to give the best, no matter what. Of course, he wanted the best as well. But I think technically, for what's happened for the fight, I should say we should do it again. There's no way that rivalry can end by a no contest technically. So for sure, I'm still here to face, the champ, no matter what, and of course, get the title on my own. So at some point, that's a really good leitmotiv, good motivation for me to keep pushing myself. Yeah, competition is a great thing for sure. I know at 46 years old, you can keep going for life, but I will do as long as I can.
Cheick, this matchup screams to me the potential for all action. We know what you bring to the table. We know the power of Cheick Kongo. Do you think this has slugfest written all over it, or could we see your wrestling play a key role in this fight Friday night?
So honestly, finding Cheick Kongo is a really good opportunity. He used to be a really good fighter. He fought in different organizations. He's a winning fighter, and this at some point, he's a top one. So it's great as well to evaluate myself at this level. So for sure, doing the way to win, to get the victory on this fight, I can tell, that guy is pretty aware about everything, wrestling, striking. So I will try to push the limit and get the opportunity to favorize one of my specialty.
Set to be a good fight. We're all looking forward to it, Cheick. But regardless of what happens here and what happens as you move forward beyond this fight, when you look at what you've already accomplished, what do you hope your legacy is in Bellator and MMA as a whole?
So, the legacy is, everybody knows me as a resilient fighter. So I won't give up or stop for any reasons, as long as I'm not sleeping on the canvas. But for sure, I do my best to avoid those situations. But technically, I would say I would like to finally get crowned for this, being one of the champ, giving to the opportunity to everyone. The things that's ages, is just a number. Sorry, it's just a number. So as long as you are focused, motivated, you have the skills to keep doing, what you like, what you love. Yeah, just do it.
Cheick Kongo, thanks so much for taking the time to chat with us today here on CBS Sports HQ, and all the best on Friday night as you take on Cheick Kongo.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you.
Here's the tale of the tape between the two fighters. Kharitonov is 5 years on Kongo, but experience is a big thing in fights like this, and Kongo certainly has that. He also has a 10-inch reach advantage with both fighters topping out at 6'4". Kharitonov, a guy who gets things done quickly. He has 24 wins via first-round knockout or submission. All right, the way it is over, all that's left is to get in there and get battling. Let's get the final thoughts of our guy, Brian Campbell, co-host of Morning Combat BC. Kharitonov, a guy who can get things done very quickly. 30 of his 32 wins have come by knockout or submissions, including 24 wins in the first round. So when you look at his strategy going in, what are you thinking here?
Look, Sergey Kharitonov has shown over his career with wins over so many household names that, as Cheick Kongo said, he can do it all. But the calling card is that power, as you mentioned there. He's 8-1 with 2 no contests in his last 11 bouts, still fresh at his age. We know heavyweights age later, but you even look at what Sergey Kharitonov has done in the past year, going over to professional boxing and scoring 2 victories in his debut offering right there. He's going to come in there, look to land those big power shots, look to use his strength, his large body, the polar bear physique, if you will, there, in close, back Kongo up to the cage and work that clinch. He's got strong Muay Thai knees. He's got a very strong grip. He's not the type of guy that likes to go the distance. He likes to get you out of there. So you're looking at fireworks for sure when you match up 2 very decorated names in this heavyweight division.
Okay, so when you look at Kongo, then, when you know that Kharitonov a guy that likes to come out hard, he likes to come out fast, he doesn't like to go the distance. If you're Kongo, what's your strategy coming in here?
I think Kongo, it's a little bit more technical. He's long, he's lean, he's been in incredible shape for so many years. One of the best physiques for as long as we've known prominent heavyweight MMA. He's got a great jab. He's got to stay out, let's say, of a firefight. Obviously, Cheick Kongo's history shows you he can get in slugfest and he can win it, but he's always been very smart at how he sets up his shots in terms of if he's going to close distance, he's going to make sure he has control in that clinch and look to take the fight to the ground. On the way there, like Kharitonov, he can work in knees well, but I think it's going to be a little bit more about poise, control, timing, spacing for Cheick Kongo. Don't be surprised if he does take this to the ground if he needs to, but he likes to work from that jab and work from distance and control the terms of the battle.
Okay, so having said all that, Kongo is the underdog in this fight. BC, give us the pick.
Look, this one's close, and it's not only a great fight, right, because it's 2 decorated names. There's some real title implications here under the Bellator banner at heavyweight. I like Cheick Kongo's chances. It's hard to write this guy off at 46 years old when you consider he's 12-3 under the Bellator banner. Had that split decision loss in his last offering to Timothy Johnson in Paris, where MMA was finally legalized. I think you heard that in his voice. I don't want to say a chip on the shoulder, but unfinished business for Cheick Kongo to get back into a title opportunity, whether it's Ryan Bader, your current champion, or Valentin Moldavsky, who has won the interim belt in the meantime. I look for Kongo to control the terms of this fight, but as Kharitonov looks to stand up the pressure, look for Kongo to counter with those short right hands, and I think he gets Kharitonov out of there.
All right, BC, good stuff as always. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us, hopping on about Bellator 265 coming up on Friday night in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Everything starts with the prelims. They're underway at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. And of course, for all the latest from this event, other events, everything MMA, make sure you join the guys on the Morning Combat podcast. It's MMA, it's boxing, it's all you need to know. Download and follow wherever you get your preferred audio.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.